And now, here's Trtan back time. Yeah, Boris.
But I like that little clicking talk.
It is.
Clicking talk.
The
Ticking,
stopwatch.
clicking clock.
Yeah,
Ticking
Trtan
clock.
back time, or as some of my friends here at work like to call it, well, of course he knows a lot about this stuff. For him, it's not history, it's personal experience. Anyway, we're going to start with February 23rd. 1974, Sister Janet Mead's recording of the Lord's Prayer makes it onto the Billboard Top 100. It charted for 13 weeks, reaching number 4 and going gold. Since the lyrics came from the teachings of Jesus in the Bible, it is the only song to hit the top 10 in which the lyrics are attributed to Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yep. Mead donated her earnings to charity.
And
Isn't that a great story?
Just the song. Okay, I've heard it in church, yeah.
All right, happy birthday to Elston Howard, Elston Jean Howard, born February 23rd, 1929. American baseball player, American League, 1963 MVP, and the first to use a baseball bat with a weight, the donut on the end to warm up in the on-deck circle in 1969. In 1955, he became the first African-American player on the Yankees roster. Now, studies show that the use of a batting donut actually reduces bat speed at the plate.
Oh, no.
Yep.
I've never heard that term before, though.
Mm-hmm. All right, February 24th, first official, the year 303.
Oh, goodness.
This is a long one, or an old one. I wasn't there. First official Roman edict for the persecution of Christians is published by Roman Emperor Diocletian. It prohibited Christians from assembling for worship, ordered the destruction of their scriptures, liturgical books, and places of worship across the empire. Christians could not respond to actions brought against them in court. Christian senators, veterans, and soldiers were deprived of their ranks, and Christian imperial freedmen were re-enslaved.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Wilhelm Grimm. Born February 24th, 1786, German author. All right, he and his brother Jacob Grimm created Grimm's Fairy Tales between 1812 and 15, a collector of German folk tales. This included Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Hansel and Gretel, Rumpelstiltskin, and the Pied Piper of Hamelin. Critics of the time considered some of the tales as unsuitable for children. They made changes from originals in future editions, such as switching the evil mother to the evil stepmother in stories of Snow White and Hansel and Gretel.
Interesting.
Yeah, they were pretty bloodthirsty tales.
Yeah.
They were.
They really were, yeah.
All right. February 25th, 1970, Ernie, voiced by Jim Henson, debuts his bathtub song, Rubber Ducky, on the TV series Sesame Street. It would reach number 16 on the charts.
Oh, my gosh. I love it.
More innocent time.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Jim Backus, Jim Gilmore Backus, born February 25th, 1913. America, you remember him from Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, Mr.
Thurston
Howell.
Howell III.
Oh.
And Mr. Magoo, 64 and 65, the voice of Magoo.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Also was in Rebel Without a Cause in 1955, James Dean's character's father. And one of his grade school teachers was Margaret Hamilton.
No.
Yes, who would later play the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz in 1939.
Amazing.
Yeah. February 26th, 1981. The story for the 1993 movie Money for Nothing is provided when Joey Coyle picks up $1.2 million that fell out of an armored car and goes on a spending spree. Yeah, he was arrested 6 days later, but acquitted by reason of temporary insanity. Coyle committed suicide less than 1 month before the film was released.
Oh, no.
Happy birthday to Tony Randall. Leonard Rosenberg, his original name. Born February 26, American actor. The Odd Couple, he was Felix Unger from 70-75. Love Sidney, 1981 to 83. Played Sidney Shore. Tony Randall Show. Judge Franklin. Mr. Peepers, 52 to 55. History teacher Harvey Westcott. After his first wife of 54 years died, the 75-year-old Randall married 25-year-old, listen, married 25-year-old Heather Harlan, and they had 2
No.
children together.
Are you
Yes.
serious?
I'm serious.
I never knew that.
February 27, 1782, the British House of Commons resolves against the further prosecution of offensive war on the continent of North America, marking the end of the Revolutionary War. But the war would officially end with the signing of the Treaty of Paris the following year. And a happy birthday to Joanne Woodward, born February 27, 1930, American Oscar and Emmy-winning actress. She's often credited as the first person with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in '60. However, there's no official first, but she was the first to pose for photographers with her star. She was in Three Faces of Eve, won an Oscar, Rachel, and she was also Paul Newman's wife.
Did you also know? Oh, Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Joanne Woodward, Paul Newman. Okay.
Yes.
Elizabeth Taylor was born on February 27th. Only reason I know is because it was my birthday.
Yes.
So I just, Elizabeth.
And finally this, why can't you use beef stew as a password?
Beef stew as a password. Hold on. Beef stew as a password because backwards it says West.
No, it's not Stroganoff.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
All right, Tom.